When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can I get 1 damn minute?
Hikaru, the Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotallo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regala's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So...
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith, Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After... Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... At least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back. But first... we're going to stop Regala.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me... a gift. Make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I... need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important.
It's all going to be okay. We can't give up now.
You look busy.
My studies are a good distraction. Varl. And that's just the beginning.
We won't let that happen.
Oh, and,
How are you holding up?
Varl's loss is heavy on every... I didn't know him well, but Zoe and Aaron seem to have taken... But
They need time.
And what...
I don't know. Have you spoken with Zoe at all?
A little. I did hear her singing with Varl not too long ago. Zoe seemed so... like, every emotion she had. And she looked happier because of it. I felt...
You should ask Zoe to teach you sometime.
Maybe.
Seems like everyone's ready to take the fight to the enemy.
Kotallo more than most. If I were this Regala, I would...
Regala still has a lot of machines.
That's where you...
If my plan works. Any more data, Kat?
All of it? I'm particularly interested... We knew the ancestors had made... In fact, we theorized some of them. But Sirius is way farther than that. And we thought journeying across the ocean would be the feat of a lifetime. The sheer calculations needed for space travel.
Even so, the Quen are way ahead of other tribes when it comes to understanding this stuff. Where I grew up, everyone thought that stars were sparks that rose from a fire lit by the goddess to guide us through. So, all of the tribes here are new to you?
Yes. The most fascinating one. An entire culture based on... There's much they've misinterpreted, but still, there's a...
And deadly. Tilda, the Zenith that Beta mentioned,
Did she...
she knew Elizabeth Sobek. She was willing to share information on both Silence's plan.
But you still don't trust her. Where I come from, the higher the price extract, I'd be careful if I were you.
You mentioned there was something you needed help with?
Yes. I found references to an old world system. It's called Leviathan. A sprawling network of river gates and a labyrinth of the legacy revealed that the... But the data from the greenhouse mentions it's in San Francisco.
Another Pharaoh facility?
No. Leviathan was a project by Eileen. So the legacy tells us, if we can acquire that data, every year my sister gets terrified when the long rains with Leviathan.
Okay. So...
That's the thing. But one of our diviners has been... Would you come with me? You're much better at fighting machines.
Of course. I'll let you know when I'm in landfall.
Thank you.
I should get going. Be right...
I won't... I appreciate...
Over here, Aloy. Here. To tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plainsong and further east to the Nora Sacred Lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Vala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Vala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds. As verdant limbs wither, roots rot in snow, still the sea rises, as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us. I'm with child, Aloy. I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
To tell him. Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them. I'll try to visit again when I can. But for now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. Then I'll use it on a sunwing and get ready for an entrance Regala will never forget.
We've never played machine strike together.
Oh no, I got enough trouble.
Override installed. Now to find a sunwing. I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain.